This morning, a possible tornado is to blame for destroying multiple homes in Hickman County overnight. News Channel 5's Cuthbert Langley joins us from the hardest hit areas. And Cuthbert, was anyone hurt?
Hey, good morning, Adam. Two people were actually injured in the storms last night. One woman actually hit a fallen tree with her car, but thankfully both are going to be okay. And several homes, officials are telling me, are completely damaged, and this one behind me is one of them. Take a look right here. You're looking at the Gossett family beginning to clean up their home. You can see there just the damage that's kind of in the back of this home right here. You see a cinder block wall is completely down on the ground. Different artifacts kind of strewn about, scattered about this yard, and you can actually see, if we pan over here, the roof of their carport looks like it was taken completely off of its foundation, twisted around and put right there. So definitely a lot of damage to this home, but the family says there also are a lot of blessings as well. Take a look at this video last night. This gives you an even closer look at some of the damage this house had last night. Again, Hickman County officials are telling me as many as 4 homes were completely damaged and many other ones had some minor damage as well. The storm rolled through here at about 8:30 last night. They had the tornado sirens going off, so they knew that some severe weather was coming through. And we actually have been speaking with the family throughout the morning, and they say the storm really only lasted a matter of seconds. It's amazing just how short of time can really add so much damage to a home. But thankfully, this family is all okay. Again, they are counting their blessings, saying they are lucky. And officials are also saying they are very lucky that the storm wasn't any worse than it was.
I think we maybe got lucky, dodged a bullet a little bit. We don't know yet what kind of damage came from, if it was straight line winds or if it was a tornado.
Now, the National Weather Service will be out here today to get a better glimpse as to whether this was in fact a tornado or straight line winds. We're still going to find out more about that this morning. But again, this family says they are very lucky. This is actually a collection of homes here in this land. It's about 50 acres, if you can imagine that. So the family is all right here together, and they say that's been one of the many blessings of this morning. And they actually, there's a wedding coming up here soon, and the grandmother here was actually altering the wedding dress for the granddaughter. She was worried, where's it going to be? Is it going to be okay? And thankfully, the wedding dress is fine, and they say they're able to save a lot of their artifacts here as well. So definitely a lucky morning for these folks here. We'll have much more coming up a little bit later in the show, but for now, reporting live here in Hickman County, I'm Cuthbert Langley, News Channel 5 HD.
Cuthbert, thanks. And a traffic alert if you're planning on traveling on Interstate 65 into or out of Franklin this weekend. Northbound I-65 will be closed today from 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Paytonsville Road Goose Creek overpass. It's closed right now. And then tomorrow, the southbound lanes will be closed from 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. as well. Traffic will be detoured, but drivers are being told to plan ahead and avoid the area. Crews are closing the road in order to set steel beams for a new bridge. The overpass's 2 bridges were destroyed by a deadly tanker explosion in August. This was the scene just last month as the second bridge was brought crashing down. Construction on a new second bridge is expected to start next spring. More and more visitors continue to come to America's Music City, and the result is a record-breaking year for tourism in Tennessee. A new report by the U.S. Travel Association shows Nashville is the top tourist destination in the state, and visitors spent $5 billion in the city in 2013. Officials with the Convention and Visitors Bureau Corporation say Nashville is evolving as a leisure and convention destination. As tourists continue to visit downtown attractions in record numbers, the entire city benefits.
I hope what Nashvillians see is that the investment of the city, the work of this industry has paid off. And it is tax style. We say importing sales tax. So if we can do that, it helps keep property taxes low, and it pays the bills. It pays.
And officials say they expect this trend will continue. In fact, the numbers so far for this year are record-breaking as well. And weather permitting, history enthusiasts are in for a treat this weekend in Rutherford County. The Memphis Belle, a restored World War II B-17 Flying Fortress bomber, is taking flight at the Smyrna Airport. You can book flights online and take off between 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. today and tomorrow. After the flights, the Memphis Belle will be grounded for tours each day. For more information, just log on to our website, newschannel5.com, and click on News Links. If Funeral plans have been set for the woman killed earlier this week when a semi carrying pumpkins crashed into her home. A memorial service for 66-year-old Carol Boo is tomorrow morning at 11:30 at the Fellowship of Two Rivers. Her visitation and funeral are Monday and Tuesday at Woodlawn Rochett's Patton Funeral Home on Thompson Lane in Nashville. Police say Boo died after a tractor trailer veered off McGavick Pike, hit a utility pole, and then slammed into her home. The driver was not hurt and no charges have been filed, but police are still investigating. Red Cross volunteers are going door to door today in hopes of preventing fire injuries and deaths by better preparing people. They're specifically targeting the 37040 zip code because last year there were 53 home fires in that area, resulting in more than 61 deaths or injuries. That's more than any other community in the state. So this morning, those volunteers will be out visiting homes in the neighborhood of College Street South to 41A Bypass and Riverside Drive to the Mason Rudolph Country Club. They'll be doing safety checks and, when necessary, installing smoke detectors for free. Residents in the 37040 zip code aren't the only ones eligible for a free smoke alarm. If you need one, call the Red Cross for more information.